The way how this boy laughed when he was sentenced at first for taking Young Dolph's life, the way how this boy laughed when he was arrested, it was like he was laughing in the face of Young Dolph's woman and laughing in the face of Young Dolph's children and laughing in the face of everybody that loved Young Dolph. The man that was convicted of Young Dolph's murder gets an additional 35 years added to his sentence. I love this for him. I love this for him. He was sentenced for conspiracy to commit murder and being a felon in possession of a gun. Shout out to Vibe, because it's a vibe. Let's get into the context. So the man who was found guilty of murdering the famous rapper Young Dolph, who so many people loved and adored, has received an additional sentencing. According to the news media, Justin Johnson was handed an additional 35 years behind bars last week for conspiracy to commit murder and for being a felon in possession of a gun, both related to the Young Dolph shooting. I remember when he was sentenced just the other day, he walked away out of court like he was going to walk that time down and be out in no time. Matter of fact, he put a message on social media talking about how he stood 10 toes down and this one is for the streets and all that other garbage. On September 26th of 2024, Johnson was convicted of the first-degree murder of the popular Memphis rapper after 4 days and a 4-hour deliberation by the jury. Every murder's a tragedy, and we take all of them seriously. This one generated extra public interest because Young Dolph was a prominent individual in the community and he was a beloved member of the community. Let's not forget, Young Dolph took care of a lot of people. You know, some ninjas get money and they run away from their people. The more money Dolph got, it's like the more people he found to take care of with his money. He could have been a selfish dude. Dolph could have moved out to Hollywood and went Hollywood, real Hollywood, long time ago. There's a lot of rappers out here that's claiming that they're independent and they're getting money. And when you check it, they're not really independent. Somebody is pulling their strings. Young Dolph was truly independent. A self-made multi-millionaire who was heavily invested in real estate and had his raps banging for him financially. To take him out of the circle, out of the equation, was a big hit for a lot of people. There's some older people who would tell stories that Young Dolph would come through and he would go ask the old lady, "How you doing, mama? You good?" And she'll say, "You know, I'm going through some things. I'm holding on, you know, thanks be to God. I'm going through some things, though. My medication costs this much money, and I ain't got the money to get it, baby. And you know I'm sick, and the lights off, and this and that." They said Dolph would just hand her a stack and be like, "Go put the lights on, get your medication covered for the rest of the year, do stuff like that." How many of these dudes out here actually do that? So when somebody like that is killed from a nobody ass person, it hurts not just that person. And if he was that good to the community, you could imagine how good he was as a lover to his woman and as a father to his children. I don't think Justin Johnson, straight drop his rap name, actually realized what he did or him and his cronies did. So law enforcement said, "We will continue to fight hard to make sure that all those who are responsible for Young Dolph's death are brought to justice." This is Shelby County District Attorney Steve Mulroy in a statement that he said at the end of the trial. Justin Johnson keep looking like he don't care. I bet when they added that extra time, his ass started to care. So the Associated Press had reported that Justin Johnson, or straight drop his rap name, his lawyer, Luke Evans, said that his client, Justin Johnson, was manipulated by others to shoot young Dolph and requested a new trial for his client, arguing that the evidence was not sufficient for a conviction. Co-defendant Cornelius Smith testified that Yo Gotti's brother, Anthony Big Juke Mims, had put out a $100,000 hit on young Dolph, and additional calls for all the other artists at young Dolph's record label, Paper Route Entertainment. Now y'all know that his brother, Young Gotti's brother, got done dirty not too long after young Dolph's passing. And that was because these streets don't play. And people was dropping behind young Dolph's passing, because he got some riders that was riding for him. Let's put it like what it is, right? We're not saying names because we don't know nothing, but it is what it is. And it came full circle. Now I'm wondering if Yo Gotti was the one that put the hit out, but since Big Juke got killed because they couldn't get to Yo Gotti, that they just put the charge on Big Juke so Yo Gotti could go free. Because who really had the beef with young Dolph was Yo Gotti. But anyways, that's just me thinking outside the box. Back to this, $100,000 hit on young Dolph's head. And this dude right here, Anthony Johnson, aka Straight Drop, being a rapper himself with aspirations of making it big, he thought he was gonna commit the murder, collect that money, and invest that money into his rap career and blow up. I don't know who raised these boys. I don't know who made him think that that was something sensible. But whether he was manipulated or not, he did it. According to news report, he claimed that he and Johnson were looking for somebody. This is Cornelius Smith telling on everybody. He claimed that him and Johnson got in the whip. They was riding around. They was looking for somebody to catch. When they followed the artist to the bakery, they followed young Dolph. They were just riding around. They seen young Dolph in the hood. You know, young Dolph, the type of person, man, he will come through on a regular basis. That's why they caught him at Makeda's cookie joint, because he's the kind of guy that he would use his platform to blow up other people in his community. He didn't charge Makeda's cookies any money. Let me do a drop for you. I'm young Dolph. I got a big platform. If I say this is my favorite cookie joint, a lot of people is gonna come here. Pay me a little bit of money and I'll do it. The man didn't do that. The man said everybody could eat, and he want everybody in his town to eat. So he had Makeda cookies thinking he's safe. And here goes Johnson and his counterpart following him around. They spotted him and they said, oh shit, there's $100,000 on his head. We could eat really good right now. They caught him at Makeda cookies slipping. They shot young Dolph 22 times. God damn. Talk about making sure you overkill. They shot him 22 times, man. Young Dolph's sister shared with the courtroom at sentencing, in a full world full of envy, she said. World full of jealousy and arrogance. Many fail to realize the impact of their actions until it's too late. And like I said earlier, I don't think this boy knows what he did, who he took away. But yeah, hold them extra 35 years on top of whatever it was you were sentenced to before. He was sentenced to a life sentence before. So 35 years on top of 25 years, 30 and 20 is 50 and 5, 60. He got about 60 years under his belt before he's going to see the light of day. And he's already 20-something years old. He gonna be an old ass 80-something-year-old man if he lives that long. Now his face looking real sad, and he got the boo-boo lip, and he don't feel like he want to say all that crap that he said before, which is exactly how it should go. May young Dolph's soul rest in peace. May his children thrive. May his spirit live on through them. And we know for sure we still turn up to his music, and he's still here with us through his legacy. Y'all leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about this one, and I'll catch you on the next video. It's BrainFLoTv / Hot Topics TV. You already know. If the topic is hot, we're on it. I'm out. Peace.